This is the fifth time you have interrupted members of Congress, duly elected members of Congress.
Gentlewoman will suspend.
Congresswoman Elise Stefanik is the left's latest target after she confronted Congressman Adam Schiff during last week's impeachment hearings. The Congresswoman was called trash and responded on Twitter writing, quote, "The one thing I've never been called in my life is trash." Well, liberal celebrity Christy Teigen then weighed in and she says, "Really? I've called you trash before." Here to react is Fox News contributor and Fox Nation host Tammy Bruce. Tammy, all right, take us back. For the audience at home, how did this all happen? How did it start?
Well, obviously, she's there. She's on the committee there for the Intelligence Committee for these hearings. And she's doing her job, right? This representative from New York and asking hard questions. We've had an issue with the chairman, Adam Schiff, not allowing Republicans to ask questions or even call witnesses on a case, that it's a very controlled environment. And as you saw in that clip, she is doing her job. All of this is political. She's a politician, and she was doing a good job.
She's a Republican from New York.
Well, exactly. And in this case, my Lord, and I think we all can say things when we're angry and when you're seeing the reaction to her. But this, I think, is much larger. This is a hearing with Ambassador Yovanovitch, who is cast as a victim, who's infantilized, as presented as a damsel in distress, one of the most powerful women that we have, perhaps, in the Foreign Service, ambassador to places like Kyrgyzstan and Armenia and, of course, Ukraine. And yet she's presented as this wounded deer, whereas Ms. Stefanik, who is not conforming, who is standing up, who is being powerful, is condemned. And that is the messaging. We saw it with the Kavanaugh hearings. This is a virtual, it's essentially the same template. And that's my argument, is women who are standing up, doing their job, are condemned if they do not conform or comply. And the inference is that they're weak, or they're not being ladies, or they're not behaving properly. That's the problem with the Democrats.
Is that the issue, or is it they don't like her narrative? They don't like that she is conservative and she's asking questions of the Democrats.
Well, there's been some men who've been doing that as well. Some of the men who are Republicans are not wallflowers. Some
are
not
being called trash.
They're not being called names. Their masculinity is not being at issue. But it is important, I think, when you see what the Democrats are doing, who claim to be representatives of women. I think they expected the Ambassador Yovanovitch narrative to resonate with suburban women. This is all about the campaign next year. Whereas, in fact, the Democrats, we see time and again infantilizing women, elevating women who conform and who present themselves through being intimidated, with shame on the ambassador for allowing that, and then condemning women who don't fall in line.
Kellyanne Conway's husband, George Conway, got involved, saying that she was lying trash, her character's trash. Nikki Haley defended Elise.
Sure.
And then George Conway got mad at Nikki and said she'll stoop so low to become the vice presidential nominee.
Yeah,
but
I don't know what he's doing or what his issues are, but he clearly has some. Again, we all make mistakes. But in this case, it's important for people to see what the Democrats are doing.
Thank you so